Oh, it's windy out today. That's interesting. Hello there, everyone. Right now it's 3 p.m. on July 21st. Here are today's announcements. Today we have a visitor at the campsite. And that's all for today. Have fun out there. So our last villager at the campsite was Patty. Patty. So let's hope it's somebody cooler this time. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff to sell. God, am I tired? I was up all night working, so I'm so tired. We gotta sell some flowers. We actually gotta sell a lot of flowers today. Today is a busy day. Thank you. Praise be unto Lord Helix. We got fruit to deal with tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Hey, Cherry. Oh, what brings you here? This island's got tons of food I've never heard of, and I'm trying to come up with meals for as many as I can. No, we don't really have that much food, Cherry. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to get some more. Oh, there's a money tree over there. Waiting for the food update that's never coming. Hey, Carmen. Hey, I found this epic relaxing spot during my walk, so I'm taking a break. Oh, hey, it's Marina. We do have to hit some rocks. We gotta find some fossils. Good afternoon, Blurp. I'm glad weather like this is perfect for air drying my laundry. See, I want to give Marina, like, a Mabel voice. But I don't know how to do a Mabel voice. That's just not within my talent suite. And I saw my boy Zucker up there. I'm just tired. So I've been playing that. I played some of that Paper Mario yesterday. It's won me over. I mean, I still think the game has flaws. One big flaw. But the game has won me over. It's gotten me to care. It's still flawed, but I at least get it now. I mean, I'll do like an official review like I did with Pokemon in probably a few weeks, or in like a week or two, but yeah. But yeah, because I just did the, Blue Streamer. I finished that up. So I'm still early on-ish in the game. I mean, that's, what, like a fifth or a sixth of the way through? But the Blue Streamer stuff, like, it started off a little slow, but the second half of it really picks up the pace. And it gets really good. And it gets good. Again, there's that one big flaw that kind of hovers over everything. But other than that, no, I've been enjoying Paper Mario. Oh yeah, my controller is dying. Yeesh. Have I not seen a single fossil? Oh, hey, Label's here. Oops, sorry, Label. Oh, hello there. I'd love to show outdoorsy. Do I still have that cooler laying around? I don't. I don't have a cooler laying around outside, or else I'd go get changed right now. There's a fossil. Let's just see what's up. Oh, who are you? Sterling. Oh, hey, I do have the Jim Sterling flag. They call me Mega Sterling. Mega Arm. Tried to golf on the beach. It's like perfect training ground for it. I lived here, I'd be a golf star. Move here and be a star? My tent takes dug deep in the bedrock. Feels just about perfect. You could just move here. I want to see who they'll replace. Oh, sorry, shirt. I know if I just keep talking to them, eventually they'll, yeah, sure. I mean, like, if they're replacing, like, Kid Cat, I'll be like, oh, cool. Yeah, it's hard. Oh, black. Request to make a fitness next level. Gosh dang it, Sterling. You're making things so difficult for me. Oops. I thought it was gonna ask me the rules again. Gosh dang it, this eagle's making things so difficult. Hey, Yuka. God, we have so many flowers to water today. I was like, I already have that one. The last two fossils are going to be up on the cliff. Anything? Nope. Oh, here's our money tree. Wow, I haven't seen it up on the cliffs in a long time. Today I'm remodeling my island, and I can't do that with people over, so sadly no, Poco. Because Nintendo had to be a pain in the ass and make it so that you can't change anything when people are over on your island. Because Nintendo's fucking stupid. Just looking for those last two fossils. Where the hell are they? Oh, what you thinking about, Zucker, my boy? Oh, wow, another fishing vest. Sure. God, I'm gonna have to rip up all of these flowers. Ugh, that isn't gonna be pretty. Okay, maybe not all of them, but a good chunk of them. I'm definitely ripping down all these trees. Except for this one. This one stays. Do I have anything I can eat? No, I don't. Okay, let's see. Anything in the garden? No. Just... Ooh, we got another green. We got some more orange. I'm surprised these haven't bred any purples yet. Turnips are still being turniped. I have no idea where the last fossil is. You should have started streaming in the middle of it. Oh, hello, Mush. Good to see ya. What is... I could wear that all day. Alright, let's go... I can't find the last fossil, so let's just go down to the museum, give what we have, and I'll worry about it later. Because, yeah, it's not over here. As good as you can possibly be given the current circumstances of life. Also, my allergies are acting up, but it's that time of year, you know. I actually got, like, earlier in the year, I got, because of this quarantine and, like, not having to go out much, my allergies were doing a lot better. Oh, my ear's still fucked. And it was doing so, for, like, that day, like, back on Sunday, my ear was doing so much better. And now it's just gone back to shit, and I don't know why. Might be allergies, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm fine, Blathers, my boy. Okay, Sabertooth Skull, Bronchio Skull, and Plesio Tail. Okay, I gotta sell some of this stuff. Ooh, and I gotta check turnips. My allergy started acting up last month. Yeah. Ooh, look at that table. God, it's gonna be like stupid expensive. I've played this game enough to know that. Okay, let's sell this, Yeah, that looks correct. Table with cloth. Oh, okay. Usually the third item is always worth a stupid amount of money. Okay, let's go put some stuff back in the house, and we gotta find an outdoorsy outfit for, say, label. I should also stop by the store. Ooh, a police. I can burn the policeman's uniform, because all cops are bastards. Ooh, and a Yankees cap. Someone's third item. Wow. Okay, where was it? Oh, they actually have different teams. The only one I recognize is Yankees. Alright, let's go put this shit in the house. What else do I wanna... Anything I need to grab from it? Put in storage, put in storage. Label was also on my asking for the same design. So I need something outdoorsy. But I kinda... Oh, look, I know. It's orange now. Wasn't there... maybe I sold the blue one. Oh, I could probably keep the jeans. Honestly, I'm just gonna use my, like, tool outfit. Maybe with a flower in the hair. If I can... There it is. Work apron. Maybe I should go for something a little different. Nah, I'm too lazy. Unless I see something good in here. I can do Tiger King. Yeah, whatever. It's a little outdoorsy. Not like camping, but more like working in like a garden. Which is how I normally use this one. Or construction. And that's a fly. I was just winging it. I wore a botanical teen, worn out jeans, denim cape, privacy mask, rolling glasses, and rubber toe boots. I remember it all. Yeah. I still find the funniest one was the Gothic Lolita from a few weeks ago. That was fantastic. That one got a good laugh out of me. The Gothic one was funny. Yeah. Oh, God. I haven't touched it. I haven't touched the basement. Right now, my current goal is moving the museum and, like, getting a good path out of it and whatnot. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. Oh, I know what I was gonna grab. I was gonna grab a piece of fruit. Gosh dang it. Yes, let's hear about the fly. Oh, I see. It's a quite distinguished creature, I tell you. It tastes food with its feet. In fact, when flies rub their legs together, they get rid of debris blocking their taste receptors. Did you know their hairy toes release a sticky goo so that they can walk on any surface, even your ceiling? The gross goo gets on your food, too. Any hoot. My sincerest thanks for your donation. I also do need to check turnip prices. I did not check that either. Every time I go to the store, I sell what I need to sell, and then I instantly forget about turnips because I was too busy selling stuff. Let me pull up my turnip tracker. There we go. 44. Gosh. I don't know how. I didn't even know you could get to that, like, start that low. Welcome. Turnip prices. 76. So I'm going down still, but again, within the next 2 days, I could start going up. There's a 80% chance I go up, so in the next 2 days. Okay, I need to go grab a piece of fruit. Because I can't eat any of the bugs, and I'm not going to eat the turnips. Oops, wrong one. 42. Yeah, semantics. Okay, I only need to eat one. Alright, let's go chop down some trees and clear some space. There's the one tree of value. Oh, lucky. Yeah, I have Sterling in my campsite, and I tried to recruit him, but everything I say, he just says no. He's being difficult. It's honestly not that much space. But it should be more than enough for what I'm trying to do. Like, part of me wonders if I should put it farther downstream. Like, if I just terraform this a little bit, move this down and move this over. Let's go talk to Nook. To call me Burrito. Yeah, some of it, like Muffin, like Nan calls me Muffin, and it's like, oh, that's cute and innocent. And then Bianca just was like, oh, let me call you super fan extraordinaire. Let me call you my number one bestie, best friend forever super fan. Like, sometimes the nicknames are, like, cute and fun. And then other times it's just, oh my gosh. They're not subtle. Let's talk infrastructure. I want layout changes. Let's move the museum. Yep, I got that kind of money. Oh, why yes, of course, I'm on board. Alright, I'll take care of it, Blathers. My boy. So, what did I have to talk about today? The construction fee. Okay. So, I did want to talk about the Nintendo Direct yesterday. Because there has been a fallout. And it isn't pretty. Yes, I got a rant for today. Kind of. It isn't pretty, to say the least. There was the Nintendo Direct yesterday. Okay, I think I'm going to do some architecturing. And it didn't go well. It was 8 minutes of, like, this presentation. And the reactions I've seen are very visceral. Because on one side, you have people who are like, oh, well, you shouldn't have expected too much from this Nintendo Direct. Right? That this was just supposed to be like a small, like, indie Direct, and you set your expectations too high. The only one you have to blame is yourself. But honestly, I don't feel like there were that many people who set their expectations too high. I feel like most people were pretty reasonable with it. Especially once they announced that it was a third-party Direct. I mean, yes, I know some people statistically did freak out and probably say some crazy things. Because this is Nintendo fans we're talking about. But I know a bunch of other people were very, like, they didn't expect much. And yet, even what we got was a big disappointment. I know that happened. I've been in the game long enough to see it happen several times. Yes, some people were definitely expecting too much. But that's not all people. That definitely isn't all people. But yeah, and people have all the right to be disappointed by this Direct. It was disappointing in many ways. I definitely didn't care for it. Come on, build. What the heck is that, game? God, building on water is such a pain. Like, why does it build an island? I need to get to the other side. But yeah, so people have all the right in the world to be disappointed by this Direct. I was disappointed by this Direct, right? I didn't... Like, all I went hoping for was the game's sports story, which isn't that big of a game. And even still, like, if it didn't happen, so it's not much of a deal breaker. Of course, people who are excited for this Direct because they got, like, their Shin Megami Tensei 5, or they care about that Rogue Legacy game whose name I don't remember, because it's not worth remembering, in my humblest opinion. Gosh dang. But why WWE? So there's been so why WWE? That's a good question. And there have been some conspiracies. The big one that I see, and that I think has probably the best chance of being true, is that this was a contractual obligation. That Nintendo had made a deal with these studios to be like, hey, we're going to show off your games in a Nintendo Direct. And so that Nintendo made that deal, and they had a deadline to do it by. And that their deadline was yesterday, so that's why they released this mini Direct with just like 4 things in it. Because those were the 4 games they legally, contractually had to show in a presentation. That seems to be the big theory that I've seen floating around of why this Direct, like, why? Because you could have totally released all of this in a tweet, and nobody would have cared otherwise. So why do this Nintendo Direct? That's probably why. That's what I've seen floating around. That's what I most likely view as the truth. That's probably what happened. We'll probably never know. But I can see that. I can see Nintendo, like, having to, like, contractually obligate to show these games off, and this is how they did it. Because this was their job. Why not just put it in a tweet? Well, they couldn't. Because, you know, licensing can be a pain. Gosh dang, working with water is such a pain. How does this look from the other side? I feel like I've got a lot of room over here. Whatever, if it's blue, I don't care about. Yeah, I can move this river back. Why didn't I just use a vaulting pull? Yeah, that's also why there might be a difference between that. Why there's a difference between the Japanese and the American versions of this Direct, because the Japanese Direct actually showed off 2 completely different games, some of which people are actually like interested in, especially because at least one of those games we know about is being localized to the States. Right, one of the 2 games they showed off in the Japanese version has been confirmed to be coming to the US, which is interesting. God, I'm gonna hate this no matter what I do. Okay, what if I, like this... Hey, Dark Sticks, how you doing? Are you gonna make enough? That is another question. What else? So that's the conspiracy theory. And the guy who originally leaked this Direct, Kelios, who was like, hey, there's going to be a Nintendo Direct coming, came out and... I had some mad luck this morning. The guy, Kelios, came out and admitted that Nintendo at the last minute changed this Direct. that originally this Direct was supposed to have more stuff in it. But according to him, Nintendo actually did change it. That this was supposed to be a different Direct. That it was supposed to be longer. But then at some point Nintendo decided to make it something different. Which is interesting if true. Right? Which, I mean, Kelios got the date of the Direct correct. Right? He correctly predicted this Direct was going to happen on the day it happened. I saved up 60 tickets for Dream Hunt. Got Sherb on my 4th ticket. Yeah, I got lucky a few days ago with Marina. Where Marina showed up on where I found Marina out scavenging. You find some pretty cool stuff every once in a while. Okay, let's see how this looks. Yeah, let's imagine it. Yeah, that's more or less what I want. If they are, I think Apex Legends going to be on there. Well, I mean, we know it's coming eventually. Did they say September, or is that just something I'm making up? But yeah, but according to Kelios, they probably broke this Direct up into several different Directs, and there is a good chance that we're going to get more. Like and I don't know how soon that's going to be. Like if on Sunday, Nintendo announces, hey, we're doing another Direct, I would actually be I would be pretty excited. If they're like, hey, we're going to do another one. This time it's going to have a little different. This time it's going to be more partner presentation stuff. Yeah, but I don't know if they will. And then, of course, there is the question of, is Nintendo devaluing the Nintendo Direct branding? Because Nintendo Direct branding holds, like, this high regard to it. People think of, well, when people say Nintendo Direct, that holds a certain standard that that needs to be a. Right? Nintendo Direct has this branding to it. Oh god, I pulled out the shovel. I thought I pulled out the bug net. I pulled out the shovel. I didn't even realize until I stabbed. I totally would have got it though if I had the net. Gosh dang it, 2 Bs in a row. That's unlucky. But yeah, are we going to get more of these? Probably. We are probably going to get more of these presentations sooner or later. Plus, people just, like, I was watching, so there was a tweet going around about, like, oh, look at all these YouTubers with such high expectations being disappointed by a Nintendo Direct Mini, which it's a bullshit tweet. And what makes it extra bullshit is that in the tweet, it posted like 4 thumbnails. One of the thumbnails they posted was for Arlo. The Arlo thumbnail was fake. Arlo didn't make a video saying how shitty the Nintendo Direct was. People just expected him to. A bee came down and I got KO'd. And I hit the same tree again and my axe broke. It be like that sometimes. Why did I put designer away? I'm going to need it again for paths. But yeah, like, there was this there's a lot of, based on people's reactions, there are the people who are genuinely disappointed for either just the presentation or because they had their expectations too high, which I think it's more of just the general presentation. But I've just seen a lot of disingenuous shit of people just assuming that, oh, anyone disappointed by this Nintendo Direct was disappointed because they were expecting, like, the Mario 35th anniversary, they were expecting Bayonetta, they were expecting F-Zero. No, not everyone was like that. There's a lot of Nintendo fandom. The Nintendo fandom is full of bullshit. A lot of bullshit, as a matter of fact. My problem is I don't know where the front of the museum is. So I'm going to make this path for now. This is why this is a multi-day project. But yeah, the Nintendo fandom's full of a lot of bullshit and accusations on both sides of the spectrum. It's disingenuous. But yeah, I was disappointed, and we'll see, because people do want to know about Nintendo's future. Like, I was watching Dreamcast guy's video, and he was talking about how, like, oh, look at, like, Sony. Sony's released Final Fantasy. Sony's released Last of Us. Sony just released Ghost of Tsushima. And what has Nintendo released? Animal Crossing. I like him, the creator of Smash said it's for Bayonetta, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, what else? He was like, oh, or he was like, oh, look at even Xbox. I think he said something along the lines of, even Xbox has more games because they have Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which is a masterpiece. Yes, Ori and the Will of the Wisps is probably a good game, but that's the only game Microsoft has. Microsoft doesn't have a single other exclusive game. Don't give me that bullshit. The Dreamcast guy video was terrible, and he was like, oh, what does Nintendo have? Animal Crossing, and that's it. Oh, and the Paper Mario game, which he didn't like, obviously. It's like, no, Nintendo, I mean, everyone, whenever someone says, oh, Nintendo's only got Animal Crossing this year, I mean, that's partially true, but they also have the Paper Mario. They have Xenoblade, which everyone seems to forget about. They have Clubhouse Games 51, which I know isn't anything that special, but hey, that's a thing that exists. You can't just discredit... A lot of people, just because, like, Xenoblade and Clubhouse Games aren't Mario or Zelda, a lot of people like to discredit them. But that's bullshit. But yeah, the Dreamcast guy video was bullshit. I'm just gonna say it. I disagreed with a lot. He was offering up a few straw man arguments, and I felt like some of his points were just bullshit. TV is off-brand Sony. I think it's called Kobe. What else? What else? But yeah, I don't know. People have all the right to be disappointed at the Direct. And I feel like the backlash to the backlash has just gotten too strong. Like, people can be disappointed. That's okay. Nintendo doesn't owe them anything. Yes, that is correct. But at the same time, Nintendo holds a certain gravitas of itself. And to not live up to that is disappointing. Nintendo Directs... I know it's... Yes, like, these anti-capitalist assholes, not like... You know who I'm talking about. Will be like... I mean, I'm anti-capitalist, but that's not what I mean. Well, I'm not anti-cap. You know what I mean. I'm somewhere in the middle. I just realized the hydrangeas are gone. I hadn't even noticed that. I wonder when that happened. But a lot of these people are just like, no, people can be disappointed in this Direct. Yes, these Directs are basically just trailers for stuff you're going to buy in the future. But people can get excited about that. There's no... Just don't be an asshole. And a lot of people are being assholes about this. Ooh. Is that how the Spinosaurus works? Actually, let's see how the skull looks. Oh yeah, that's gonna look nice. If I got my dimensions correct. But yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting situation, because nothing like this has ever happened before, technically. So, of course, these are strange, uncertain times. But I'll stand by. People have all the right to be disappointed, and people have all the right to be excited. What's the best way to do this? I'm trying to decide if I want it directly up against the path or one block back. Because I do like being able to circle around it. I could also, if I move it back, I could put some lights on it. And then let's see how this looks. No, wait, that's wrong. Wait. No, maybe that is right. Maybe that... I mean, I'm still missing a piece, but... I swear that was better connected. And then I could put another fossil over here. Maybe put a T-Rex. I gotta see how this museum shakes out. I gotta see if it's... And you know, I know for a fact the museum's fucked up because the center is always uneven. It's impossible to get on the center of the museum. So I'm probably gonna have to move this one over. If I even leave this here. I don't know, I've been collecting all these fossils and I gotta do something with them. Either that or just throw them out. Yeah, I do think with the Nintendo Direct, at some point Nintendo just needs to come down and be like, hey, here's our first party lineup. Whether it be for just October or for the rest of the year. And you know, it's sad, because Nintendo was probably... I think there was a report that was put out that Nintendo originally said that they aren't going to be delayed by, like, COVID. Like, COVID's not going to delay too much on their end. But I think there was another report that came out today, or they retranslated something, or something along those lines, that said that Nintendo's probably actually going to be facing a delay based on COVID. So we'll see about that. I mean, it's probably happening, because it's Nintendo. One of the most secretive companies out there that's not secretive for, like, the purposes of tax evasion, which is Ubisoft, EA, Bethesda... Activision Blizzard. Okay, I don't know about Bethesda, but I know EA and Activision Blizzard definitely commit tax fraud. Oh, it's a part of a wrestling ring. We'll see how this looks tomorrow. And then I have all this space down here to build whatever I want. Ooh, that's going to be an interesting thing. And then this fossil still needs to be completed, and... yeah, we got a lot of work to do tomorrow. Hey, Tyrell. I'm just... God, Nintendo just needs to... because people just want to know their first-party lineup. Yes, I know, nothing they do will ever make everyone satisfied. But people just want to know, is that Mario thing real? That F-Zero Twitter account thing was fake. Because, just by pure happenstance, someone managed to register an F-Zero Twitter account around the same time Nintendo created a Mario 64 Twitter account. Just by happenstance around the same time, and they outed it as fake today, because they reposted... Some people are calling it porn. It's not porn. It's just not safe for work stuff. Because it's really weird. I mean, yes, there are some hints, but I wouldn't call it porn. But yeah, so that F-Zero thing was fake, which, I mean, still the most credit anyone's given F-Zero in the past 20 years. But people just want to know what's happening, what's going on with Breath of the Wild. We're not getting anything of Metroid Prime 4 until next year, at the earliest. But people want to know what's going on with Breath of the Wild, what's going on with Bayonetta 3. Especially Bayonetta 3, that's a big one. What's with this Mario collections? Are they going to announce Mario Odyssey 2? Which I totally suspect is something that's going to happen at some point. Let's go water some flowers. The other thing that was dumb... So I talked about that fake Arlo screenshot, right? Someone created like a fake Arlo things talking about how the Direct was bad and where's Pikmin 4 and whatnot. Island has so much potential. It does, but it's me who's managing it, so I'm gonna fuck it up. Alright, we need to get the yellow mums, which I see these. And these. But yeah, the Arlo thing was... Arlo gets too much of a bad rap. Like, yes, he didn't like the September Direct in 2019. That's a perfectly valid complaint, but yet people will not stop shitting on him for it. He didn't like a single Direct, which is totally valid. It's a totally valid thing that you can do, right? You don't have to like... It's funny, the same people who will say, like, oh, you shouldn't like everything Nintendo puts out, will also be the one to shit on him for not liking the Direct that most people liked. But people... And because Arlo didn't like the September Direct, and he's a fan of Pikmin who wants Nintendo to reveal Pikmin 4, like many people... A lot of people, myself included, would be very excited for Pikmin 4. But because of those two things, and even though they don't have anything to do with each other, people will just not stop giving Arlo shit. And I mean, if you dislike the guy, that's fine. But some people just take it too far. Oh my god. I really enjoy Arlo personally. I don't agree with everything he says, of course. It's honestly very bad if you agree. I mean, it's pretty bad if you just agree, if you only agree with everything a common creator says. It's good to have some variety. I mean, for as much as I praise Jim Sterling, I still think Breath of the Wild's a near masterpiece. And that's perfectly valid. I've got a lot of inventory space. I can dig up some of these. That's humans, alright. Yeah. But yeah, Arlo people just keep giving him shit for it. For just not liking a single Direct. Like, large chunks of the internet just turned on him. But yet, if you didn't like yesterday's Direct, well then you're a horrible person who was expecting too much from Nintendo. What's the fucking hypocrisy there? Keeping things to yourself for criticizing is what they do. I don't know, it just annoys me. Like, I did have some more. Okay, I did get some more. Oh shit, there's the last fossil. It was up there the whole time. So I don't know if I need to... Because my chart says... Well, yeah, if you were yesterday's Direct, if you are a Shin Megami Tensei fan, then you probably did really like yesterday's Direct. But not, a lot of people aren't Shin Megami Tensei fans. I actually saw the conspiracy theory that the only reason Atlas keeps shilling Persona 5 so much is to get money to make new Shin Megami Tensei games, which is pretty interesting. So on my flower chart that I use for like all my flower stuff, it says that to get what color of flowers I need, it's orange next to yellow. But if I also look elsewhere, it says that it should be orange next to orange to get purple. So I have no idea which one it is. That's gonna be a real problem. But yeah, no, I could see people liking yesterday's Direct. I mean, if you're a Shin Megami Shin Megami Tensei 5 was revealed 3 years ago. And I know people are excited for it. Oh, probably over 3 years ago now. For the tulips, right. I'm worrying about both the tulips and the hyacinths because I'm trying to grow them next to one another. I don't know, my chart's weird. I should re-pull it up again. Where's my chart? The flower guide. Okay, here we go. So, that's roses. I mean, my flower guide is wrong, because it says that currently hydrangeas should be in bloom, which is just not true. Hydrangeas aren't in bloom. Let's see. So it says, yeah, they should be next to yellow. Or are these... Wait. It's showing us star yellow? So for tulips, orange and orange makes purple, and orange makes purple on the hyacinth as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go with what I, based on the second chart, not the first chart, because the first chart seems to be... the first chart has orange and yellow, but that doesn't make any sense. Unless it's like a hybrid yellow. In which case, I mean, I have hybrid yellow. Orange and orange. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'll start planting orange and orange next to each other. Yeah. And then I gotta water these. Nope. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know, right, again, I'm still, like, right now with Nintendo, I mean, I still have Animal Crossing. Only increases the chance of hybrids. Okay. Well, I mean, I know that's why the hybrid yellow mums are to get green. They have the hybrid yellow mums have a 6% chance to get green. And which does work. I mean, I have a green mum in here because this red and yellow Cosmo make hybrid yellow, which hybrid yellow then gets me green. And theoretically, these hybrid yellows can also make purple, which I can then breed with to get... It's like a 6% chance of getting a green, but if I get purple and then breed those purples, it's like a 25% chance. But so far, this has never produced green. Or never produced purple. Except for these bastards down here, which I still don't entirely understand. Currently, I'm grinder for both Stitches in the Mermaid set. Yeah, isn't the Mermaid set's Pascal, right? Yeah, I haven't... I'm not really grinding for anything at the moment. So I do have these purple mums. And I got these greens. You know, I should replace one of these with tulips. What of these 4 yellows, what would be the best looking tulip? Probably these pansies. Green mums are the best flower. Ooh, that's not even fully bloomed yet. Yeah, the rainbow garden's coming across pretty decently. I mean, I still need a bunch more purples, and I need probably blue roses, which, God, I don't even want to deal with roses. Because roses are a mess. So I can't do anything else with the museum today, because I want to make sure my path is correct. So I'm probably going to end off for today, and then tomorrow we'll continue work on the museum. Hopefully turnip prices will start going up either tomorrow or on Thursday. I'll just hold on to... I should find a place to put this peach tree. But yeah. I'm probably going to end off here, because... I mean, I moved the museum, like I said I was going to do, for months. And then I gotta get back to Paper Mario. Roses are the creators of chaos. Just roses are a pain. It's a lot for, like, roses, because... Let's see here. What do I... So to get roses, there's two different methods. One is to breed white... Let's see. Is this breed white and white to get purple? Breed purple and yellow to get a hybrid white. Breed a hybrid white with a purple to get a hybrid purple. Let's just call it a hybrid purple. Breed together two hybrid purples, but make sure the hybrid purple can breed with a yellow to make yellow, because if it breeds with a yellow to make white, that doesn't work. And then, so those two hybrid purples combined that don't make a white can make a white when bred with each other, and then you breed that hybrid white with a hybrid orange, which to get the hybrid orange, you breed a red and a red to get a black in a hybrid white, and that hybrid white to get a hybrid red, the hybrid red with the hybrid white to get a hybrid orange, which you also breed with that hybrid white to get a hybrid red. You breed two hybrid reds together, and that's a 25% chance of a blue. Did that make sense? I hope it did. Because that's chaos. That is utter chaos. But that's how you get... That's one of the easiest solutions to get constant blues. To get, like, them consistently. I mean, I know there's also there's probably, like, an easier solution. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What's the other one? I can breed hybrid... I can breed red with yellow to get an orange. And then I can take that orange... Okay, so I can breed red with yellow to get orange roses. And I can breed white with white to get purple roses. And then I can breed those the orange and the purple to get hybrid red. And then I can breed the hybrid reds to get blue. But it's only got a 1% chance of making blue roses. The other one has a 25% chance. Oh my gosh, what a pain. There's a reason I call it the test garden. You would think gold roses would be a pain. See, and I probably should start working on the roses, like, yesterday. But, I'm good. I'll wait a little while. I mean, I still have, 100 or 2... Is it 230 days ahead of us? Something like that. I still got a while. I'd honestly would do the 1%. I mean, I think the mum... What's the chance of the mums? So the mums with the current method I'm using have a 6% chance. And I have gotten 2 of them so far. So, I mean... And then, of course, what was it that island flowers were removed? Because, like, to get, like, you can find island hyacinths and just breed those together and have, like, a 25% chance of getting purple, but... Yeah. And then tulips, I'm currently trying to get red or purple from. Lilies, I'm trying to get black from, which my setup... Lilies are by far the easiest. Like, lilies take no complication. Just reds and yellows put together will get you literally every color of lily. It's so much easier to do. Lilies are by far the easiest flower to get all types of. Animal Crossing can be savage. Yep, yes it can. I should go and do some clips. Like, I should clip me trying to explain the flowers, and I really should clip me doing the Little Mermaid while my mind is deteriorating a few days ago. That was really funny. God, my mind was breaking. But hey, at least my ear was okay during that time. And then it broke again. Freaking bullshit. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to work on the museum. Hopefully we can get it looking nice. Hopefully I'll make... I kind of want, like, a fossil garden out in front of it. That's kind of what I'm going for. I don't know how good we can get it to look. Because... I don't know. Part of me wants to put, like, 2 T-Rexes in front of the museum. That, like, there's a T-Rex, like, archway. I think that'd be kind of cool. But technically I'm still missing the middle torso of the second T-Rex. I'm sure I'll get it eventually. I don't know. We'll look at it tomorrow and see what we get. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time. Peace.